Hello everyone and welcome to my third and for now final unboxing of the Union Impact booster box, which is the third booster box set in the Digimon card game, which is just called Digimon Card Game, which still feels a little bit weird to me because they didn't come up with a new name. Alright, that's fine. So anyway, this is Union Impact and it's my third box. So if you've been watching my previous two unboxings, you'll know that I still haven't opened a box topper Airdramon. So hopefully I get the box topper Airdramon. Feeling a little bit pessimistic. So my first set I opened the Blacktailmon. Then second I opened the Garurumon, which are very cute art, very cool art, but not Airdramon. So snip, 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 and how about we leave that till last, hey? How about we leave something to look forward to? So I will put this over here so I don't forget about it and watch me forget about it anyway. So yes, I'm still hoping for the Airdramon. So there's like it's Schrodinger's Airdramon over there just sitting in the packet. It is both an Airdramon and not an Airdramon. And I'm still terrible at opening booster packs, it seems. Alright. Let's go. First one. Oh, I think I see a shiny at the back. That's exciting. Angemon, option card, Saberdramon, Deathmeramon, option card, and ooh, another secret rare. And it's I think that's no, it's just a super rare, and it's Lilymon. I think that must be alt art. So that's not Lilymon, Lilithmon. So that's fairly cool. That's nice, very nice. Yeah, that's definitely the alt art, which means we finally get another alt art because we didn't get any alts in our first box, but we got one in the second box, and now so far we've had one in the oh, I'm seeing another shiny. We're having some good luck. 2 boosters and two nice ones. So there's Zubaigamon, then there's Commandramon, option card. Then we have Ragiomon, who belongs on that pile, Godramon, and there's Ceresmon! I'm so hype! I love Ceresmon! I was sort of saying in the last video, oh, I really hope I get Ceresmon, and now I finally have her. I'm so happy. I love her so much. She's got Sirenmon on her head. I love her. And is that one of the new Digimon from the Pendulum Z? The one that looks a little bit like a fruit, forgot her name. And then there's Derumon also is hanging out there. Appears that, is that a Gilmon? Or a Tyrannomon? I think it's a Tyrannomon. And a Parrotmon, so quite nice art here too. And it's Majin Buu in the background. I don't actually know who that is. Looks like Majin Buu. I think it's Majin Buu. It's a crossover. So that's pretty exciting. I got first 2 boosters, got Ceresmon, and then I got an alt art I keep on saying Lilymon, Lilithmon. So how exciting for us. I doubt that I'll get a third nice and shiny one, but I'll keep it locked up. Let's see, do I have a purple? Yes, I do have a purple pile. Rukenimon, Bansho Stingmon. Where is my green pile? Right, it's right over there. And another St. Galgamon, which I previously got for the first time in the last booster set. So yeah, putting the cards away from the last video is that I noticed that there's not a lot of blanks in this set yet, like that I have. I think I've got a lot of the colours. I'm just missing a few of the nice rares. I just worked out why I do it so loosely is because otherwise if I hold it with one hand like this, it's kind of hard to get it in the shot. And there's an in training. And also I have all the in trainings so far in this set, which I don't think has happened in any of the previous sets. I put him into the wrong pile in the last video, but I actually had Demi Vmon that I completely missed when I was putting the cards away, when I was separating them in the video. So that was a little bit of excitement. I was like, oh, I'm still missing in training. Nope, never mind. He's just hanging out in the blue pile because I guess I just thought he was a Vmon. And we've got all the Tamer cards, which in the other sets I was still missing like 1 or 2 of the Tamer cards when it came down to the trying to fill out the blanks by just buying singles from like tcgcollector.com.au or whatever that website's called. And I don't have many blanks that aren't the rares this time, so that's pretty good. I think I got 3 boxes for, did I have 3 or 2 boxes for the last set? I can't remember. I think maybe it was just 2 then. Oh, I see another. Oh, I'm excited. I've got the vapors. I see another nice, exciting shiny, which is oh, it's Ragnarodamon from Ludomon's Ultimate. So another blank to fill. How exciting for us. Clank. I'm also the noisiest person known to man. Like, editing out the background noise is always fun for these videos. Alright, here's Gazimon, Sukamon, there's Red Pile there, Terriermon, Duranmon. You know, I'm like 80% sure that I'm going to completely forget about that card existing in this video and either have to tack it on to the end or maybe even I forget longer than that, or, worst case scenario, I end up thinking that's rubbish and end up throwing it out, which is why I put it there and not to the side, because I'm just like, oh, it's rubbish otherwise. Really got to be careful about that. So hopefully I actually do include the unboxing of the box topper at the end of the episode, and I don't just completely forget about it, because I've forgotten about things before. I love how Metal Marmimon's in this one. He looks so happy. He looks just adorable with himself. Like, he is just so cute. Like, I guess I've never been really a fan of any of the Marmimons, but then I played Next Order, and he was just so... oh, there we are. He was just so cute in Next Order. I just fell in love. No, I think it's just a regular gold one at the back. Yeah, just a regular gold rimmed one. See, that must have been what tricked me in the last video, where I saw a bit of shine and I was like, ooh, but no, it was just a rare, which is at the back of every pack, which is normal for I mean, I think it's normal for card games. I've only really heavily played Magic the Gathering, so I'm just assuming that all card games have a rare at the back of the pack. It's not always a good rare, could just be a fairly boring rare. Oh, I think I see another shiny one. And then we have Lilithmon, the non-secret rare. So that's pretty cool. That means the, not secret rare, the alt art. That means that I can keep my alt art separate from the actual cards. I'm completely messing up my entire pile system here. Excuse me while I adjust. There we go. That's better, I guess. And I might move this a little bit back. A little bit up. There we are. And we snip, 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 snip. And we don't cut any cards, which still, I have not cut any cards yet. Alright. Psychmon, Antilamon. Back when I was like heavily into Magic the Gathering, and I never did this because like I'm relatively sensible, is that there's it's like a game you can play called Flip and Rip, where you, or Rip and Flip, I can't remember, it's been a while, where like you do the cards backwards, and you either rip like a random one, or you rip like the last one, which is your rare, or I guess if you're doing it backwards, the first one, or you flip maybe you flip a coin, and you flip a coin, and if it's heads or tails, you have to rip that card. And I'm fairly certain I've seen people rip like $1,000 Magic the Gathering cards playing that, and I never played it because I've always had fairly bad luck opening Magic the Gathering boosters. I think I opened a Planeswalker once, but that was it, and I opened a lot of boosters. Like, with Digimon at least, there's always like, you are guaranteed at least 2 of the super rares. But with Magic the Gathering, like, you can have an entire box and not open anything relatively good, because there's just a lot of rares, and some of them are just sort of junk rares. But yeah, I still never played Flip and Rip, on the off chance that like I open something super valuable or that I want to use, and just it just go badly. Like, I went to a Grand Prix run once, not for racing, obviously, but for Magic the Gathering. That's what they call their like, some of their tournaments. So I went to a GP once, and it was in Sydney, and I saw someone, and I just heard screaming, and then I asked about it, and this could be just someone telling porkies, but I asked about it, and someone said, oh yeah, we were playing, I think it was vintage, I think it was Alpha, I can't remember, with boosters that we just bought for like $100 a booster, and somebody just ripped a Black Lotus, which is the most expensive Magic card, unless that's changed. It's definitely several thousand. So that was apparently the screaming, but that is so unlikely. But it's not impossible. But that's apparently what happened, and I have seen people rip. I don't think they're that expensive anymore because they've been reprinted a bunch of times now, but at the time they hadn't been reprinted. So there was a card called Jace the Mind Sculptor, which at one point was like $200 Australian maybe. So like not super expensive, like not like original Dual Lands or anything, like not super duper like several hundred or that much, but enough that like you don't want to rip it. And someone did rip it, and I have seen that happen. But yeah, just... Oh, my piles are so messy. My apologies. But yeah, so I would never play Flip and Rip, and I was just reminded by the fact that every time I open a booster, I'm just sort of just putting some scissors through them like that. So I just remembered that. Probably not a memory I've had for a long time, but yeah, I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering when I was in university. Hawkmon. I keep on losing my green pile because I feel like I haven't put much on that green pile for a while. Adorable. I really should run that on the Pendulum 20th, because I don't think I've ever run a Riddomon. That's why I'm kind of like, I actually have to read their names, and I'm very tired. I just woke up, and like, I've mastered Kana, I've mastered Hiragana and Katakana, but sometimes there's a bit of Katakana, and I'm like, huh, and I kind of have to sound things out, like, a lot of the time with Hiragana and obviously with Kanji, they're being a lot kind of easier because I can just sort of look at it and immediately know like what vocab it is. With Katakana, they're usually foreign words, as in foreign to Japanese, so Western words or European words or just made up words. So I actually have to think about it. I can't just sort of predict it. Like, when you see a word and there's like a passage about it, and like so you can read something as long as like you can read and comprehend 40% of the characters there. So a lot of the time when I'm reading a word with kanji or vocab or a bit of grammar or something along those lines, I'm able to sort of predict. And now we finally look at Chibimon. I'm sort of able to predict what the word is without reading the whole word super quickly, and like. That's completely normal. You probably don't even pick up... I put that in the wrong pile. You probably don't even pick up that you do it, but it is something that you just do when you know a language. You're able to sort of predict what a word's going to be just by a couple of characters. But when it comes to katakana, whenever I go to read it, I'm just sort of like... I have to sort of read it, and then I have to sound it out to see what it actually is, because, as I said, these are made up, more or less made up words, or they're loan words from other languages. Like Psychmon, that's English. I've almost put that in the wrong pile. Where is my... There it is. But, yeah, there's Joe hanging out. But, yeah, that's just something that is weird. And I kind of... So I feel bad about it a lot. I'm like, oh, man, I thought I was getting pretty good at Japanese, but then, like, katakana will trip me up, and I've spoken to people who are fluent or at least much more proficient than I am, and they will just say, oh, no, that's fine, katakana's terrible, it's just like that. There's Boltmon again, and then there's Ken. But yeah, we do have all the tamers anyway, the tamer cards, they're called. Kind of hope we get Miyako maybe in the next set. I hope we get maybe even some characters from other seasons. I'd like to see Rio, because we've had characters from the Digimon World Series, so maybe Rio's not impossible to see. But yeah, there's just... Languages are hard. I'm like, the language I was taught when I was a kid, and the only language I spoke until I started like picking up Japanese more seriously is English. And even then, like, do I use affect with an E? Do I use affect with an A? I don't know. Like, that's something that trips me up. Like, all the other ones, like, I do know my yours, and yours, and I know my there. But affect and affect, I just don't know. That word just messes me up. And for a long time, it was my only language that I knew. And I mean, I wouldn't count myself as fluent in Japanese by any means, but it's enough that I can comprehend things. But meanwhile, English is just terrible. So maybe it's just learning languages in general. It's just languages are hard, words are hard. And here's our last booster. And then, well, not last booster, because we got the promo one, which I am slowly forgetting about. Just have to keep on reminding myself. We haven't had a super rare for a while, or a nice shiny one. I don't think we have one this time, because usually they stick out quite a bit. Yeah, we do not. Metal Edamon and Metal Greymon being the last card, and I didn't forget it. The moment of truth. Who do we have here? Please be Airdramon. Oh, it's green. It's not Airdramon. It's Flymon. Still cute though. Do like Flymon. I've recently sort of started to really like Kunemon and Flymon, but not Airdramon. So that is sad, because I like Airdramon, but I didn't actually open Airdramon at all in this box. This was like the anti-Airdramon box. But yeah, so I opened up all the boxes, and then I ranted a bit about languages, Magic the Gathering, and yeah, but I didn't mention any obscure Digimon, which I've basically gushed about for the last two videos, so at least there's something that's a little bit different this time. So yeah, I'm going to put these cards to the side, write down what I'm missing out, and see if I can pick up any singles. I'm probably going to try to see if I can get the Airdramon, but at least I didn't get any doubles. Like, if I had, like, instead of Flymon, it was like the Garurumon or the Black Tailmon, I would have, I think I would have been slightly bummed. Like, oh, that was a double and not something new. So at least I got 3 unique cards. But I am going to try to hunt down that Told you, I'm terrible at English. I'm going to try to hunt down the Airdramon box topper, because I love Digimon so much. But yeah, so that's it for this video, and I don't think I'll get any other booster boxes. I'll probably just get singles for what I'm missing out on. I do like opening booster boxes. I do like opening them for the channel as well. I hope you do as well. I hope you like watching that, because otherwise it's just me talking for 20 minutes to myself. But yeah, but definitely for the next booster set. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!